Hi, Lindsay Neural here with Neural Family Media and 1099 Mom for a quick little social media tip that I'd like to give everybody. This involves security and your social media account. So you probably have a freelancer or a social media manager or a marketing intern handling your social media accounts. And if you don't, maybe you just have an agency that you've worked with recently who you've given access to the passwords for your social media accounts. And this is expected and just part of doing business, but I don't know if you've given any thought to how long after their departure they have that information. Now, I've recently worked with some clients who did short-term projects with me, and upon leaving, I let them know that I would be removing myself as having access for those accounts. It's just something that I do. With Facebook specifically, I remove myself as an admin. For Twitter, there really isn't a way to remove yourself. You just kind of have to forget the sign-on and the password, which is something that, less than scrupulous people may not do. So I always recommend that whether you're doing your own social media or you're hiring an outside agency, that you change your passwords every 30 days. This may be a little bit of a cause for extra work, but you can't ever be too safe with the security of your social media accounts. So what I suggest is check your Twitter to see what third-party apps are accessing your account. If you use a scheduling or an analytics software, you want to know what those sites are, and then every 30 days when you change your password, send out an alert to those in your company who need to have that information, as well as sign into those third-party apps and make sure that it's freshly updated with the new information. This is not going to completely make sure that no one hacks your account, especially if you've worked with somebody who's just not on the up and up. They leave the company and soon after their departure they tweet something, nasty from your account. And it has happened and it's been in the media. But just an extra precaution you can take, and it's very simple. Make sure those passwords are changed. If you're a sole proprietor and you handle all your own marketing and social media, it's still a good idea to change your passwords every 6 months, just because it is, and I know it's something that none of us like to do. And then keep a handy little logbook, either in a Google Doc online, or if you're like me and you like to go old school with a little password notebook, it's a great idea just to change things up. And as far as Facebook goes, if you look at your account, you can see who is an admin. If there is a company that's maybe designed a tab for you, they've installed a third-party widget, or maybe they've just done a little consulting, you want to make sure that as soon as their time is done with you, you remove them as an admin. And for you freelancers out there who are working with social media and providing services for companies, I always make sure that on my last day of working any project, I let them know that I will be removing myself as an admin this day. That kind of makes it so you have a little less liability if something were to come up down the road, but you just don't want to have anything to do with an account that you're no longer handling, and it's just a very professional thing to do.